Hello there, gems. Welcome to another episode of The Eden's Gem. If this is the first time that you're coming across this YouTube channel, welcome. If you're a returning listener, subscriber, welcome and thank you for doing so. If you just happen to be passing by and you chanced upon this, I pray that you stay and watch the entire episode. We try to make it short and simple so that we can get the nuggets that we need, go on about our day, and sparkle like the gems that God has created us to be. This month, we're talking about how to develop a mastery in all areas of our lives. Before we dig in this particular episode, let's give a shout out, a thumbs up, a high five to our production team, Blessed Production, and Eyes Have Not Seen, who makes it possible, with the help of God, to bring these episodes to you. Listen, I am currently in Ghana during this time, so I decided to showcase my beautiful kente, Akwaba. Akwaba is the Akan word for welcome, and that's how we greet in the Akan language. This beautiful kente, which is a representation of the Akan culture, is put together for me by Kresvik Fashion. Let me tell you a little bit about Kresvik Fashion. It goes with my matching earrings here. So the reason why I like the brand Kresvik Fashion, it's no, she's not sponsoring it. This is not being sponsored by her, but I like her brand because I can relate to her. She's actually a nurse in one of the teaching hospitals in Ghana, but she also followed her passion of fashion and has created the Kresvik brand, which utilizes in hats all things fashionable that makes a woman beautiful. So I don't know if she'll even come across this or any of you know her, but we're giving a shout out to her. And because of her, I'm glowing in my kente outfit. So when we talk about mastery, you can develop mastery in multiple areas of life where you dominate that industry. She's dominating the world of nursing beautifully. And the reason why I can relate is, as some of you know, I am also a nurse. And she's also stepped into the fashion industry and she's beautifying women. And as you can also know, I love to step into any area that beautifies a woman inside and out. So, mastery, let's go. Today, we're talking about why should I master the Word of God? There are 5 key T's that I personally like to say that it's important to develop mastery on if we are, or mastery in those 5 T's, if we as Christians and as children of God are going to encounter success and dominate the space and the assignment that God has given us. And so in the next subsequent episodes, we're going to break down how do we gain mastery in these 5 T's. The first T, the Word of God, which I call a tablet, is to me the most important thing that any child of God can develop mastery in. Why is it important? Because when we open up our Bible, the first thing we encounter is a creator, and a creator that creates with his words. And moving forward from just creating the earth that we've seen with his words, he also now creates you and I in his image, in his likeness, and has given us the power, the authority to also create. But if we are going to create based on his blueprint, we need to know his word. And the reason why I call it the T is when God was sending Moses, when you read the book of Genesis and the 5 first books of the Bible, which are called the books of Moses, we realize that when God sent Moses on an assignment, he was very clear that Moses, I want you to come and get the instruction, not just in your head, not just by signs and wonders, but I want you to get this on a tablet with my words inscribed on it. So if we are going to be able to fulfill our mandate and assignment here on earth, it is very, very important that we develop mastery in not just the word, but how to use the word. Jesus told his disciples, as he loved to spend time in teaching them, He said, don't just be a hearer of the word. In other words, don't just hear what is on the tablets, but be ye a doer of the word, meaning develop consistently, study, know what the word is so that you be able to use it skillfully as a creator. Now, you may be saying, but how do you develop mastery in the word? Well, that answer is found in in the book of Psalms, particularly Psalm 1, where it says that if you and I want to obtain success in life, then we need to meditate on the word, i.e., the first T, tablet. Meditate on the word day and night. And when we do so, we will become like a tree planted by the riverbanks that produces fruit in its season, but not only in its season when there's water and everything flourishing, but its leaves will not wither, whether there's storms or anything. Why? That is a person that is living the exemplary life of success only by meditating, not only, but the means by which they become successful is that they meditate on the word. They have developed mastery on the word and they know when to pull what word. So, if you and I are going to pursue the life of mastery, then, in my personal opinion, the number one skill, the number one area, the number one part or industry, if we call it in this day and age, is to start off with the Word of God. Have you taken the time to master? As we looked at the definition of one of the definitions of mastery is that it's a student that goes above and beyond the benchmark, but consistently goes above and beyond that benchmark. So, do you and I consistently study the word of God as it says in 1 Timothy 2:15, study to show yourself approved. Meditate on the word day and night. It is not just a one-time chance of going above and beyond the benchmark, but consistently spending time in the word, studying the word, meditating on it, using it. And one day we will wake up and we've gone from novice to expert. And expertise consistently is what is deemed a mastery. So I will see you in the next episode as we delve in the second T of the 5-part mastery development. God bless you.